Now we are thinking about chemical business. In that cement manufacturing, we are also in that. Cement manufacturing is a complex process that begins with mining and the grinding raw materials that include limestone and clay. Next point is, what is the manufacturing process of cement? There are 4 stages in the manufacture of Portland cement: crushing and grinding the raw materials. First, we should do stones will be there, limestone will be there. In that crushing and grinding the raw materials, that machinery is important. And second is blending the materials in the correct proportions. And third is burning the prepared mix in kiln. Kiln means that is a heating vessel, heating container. And grinding the burned product. Fourth one is grinding the burned product, known as a clinker, together with some 5% of gypsum. Gypsum is also most important to combine all the materials. That is coming from limestone to crushing and all these also. And next point is, how do I start a cement manufacturing company? Clarify your production, sale and cement type. Find the most appropriate location for your cement factory. Design the cement factory. Purchase needed equipment. Factory construction and equipment installation. Staff recruitment and training. Instead of all these things, first you should make a project. Microsoft Word project is there, means step 1 what we have to do, that is purchasing of the land. And step 2, what size it has to be there. And step 3, for cement making, what are the best persons you should select. And manpower also you should select. And machinery also you should inquire and purchase the machinery. And transportation facilities are there for the coming workers and staff. That is also most important. If road is not correctly, it is not there for a regular coming of workers and staff, means they will drop out for the time being. So your from factory to your center, the road should be there. If anything road is disturbed, means you will be ready to manage a certain extent to come them frequently. That is also most important. And you should always think about your distributors, dealers and suppliers. And if you think about all these things, those are especially dealers, suppliers and distributors and the quality of the cement. These 4 points, if you won't forget, definitely it will give very good success to you. So be careful regarding those. And next point is, what are the raw materials for cement production? The most important raw material for making cement are limestone is most important, clay and marl. These are extracted from quarries by blasting or by ripping using heavy machinery. This is most important. Where we will get raw materials? These are raw materials from quarries, especially limestone, clay and marl. How they will get these? These are the quarries by blasting or by ripping using heavy machinery. Then only you will get these raw materials. And next point is, where is the cement made from? Cement is a fine soft powder used as a binder because it hardens after contact with water. It is produced from a mixture of limestone and clay that is corrected and then ground up. Especially you are calling raw materials, means you should make how much it will be, how much you want to pay, in which installments you want to pay. Installments should not be more than once. That is also more than once. I will give you 2 installments. First month I will pay this month and the second month is this month. Before paying the date, you should give 1 more week before. Likewise, if you plan it, then they will believe you and they will provide raw material. If you are correctly paying promptly all materials, means if any problem will come to you, I can't pay this month, I am not having the surplus, means also they will supply you, and after getting the correct income of you, they will take it, because you are believing you. That faith you should not lose. And next point is, what is the cement chemical formula? The principal cementing compound is calcium aluminate, CaOAit03. Calcium aluminate. That is the chemical formula. And next point is, what is gypsum added to cement? Gypsum is added to control the setting of cement. If not added, the cement will set immediately after mixing of water, leaving no time for concrete placing. And next point is, how many types of cement are there? There are 6 different types of cement with specific defining behaviors and chemical compositions. Below we look at each type and what makes them unique. And next point is, which cement is best quality? So many are there. In that, some examples I will say, that is Ultratech cement, ACC cement, Ambuja cement, Sri cement, Bella cement, JK cement, Dalmia cement, and Ramco cement. These are some examples. Nowadays, always this priority will be changed for the time being with quality and perfection. And next point is, who is the largest producer of cement? China produces the most cement globally by a large margin at an estimated 2.1 billion metric tons in 2022. China's cement production share equates to over half of the world's cement. And next point is, who is the main ingredient in cement? Lime, often known as calcium oxide. Lime is the most crucial component of cement. It makes up around 60 to 65% of the cement. It is made from materials including shale, chalk, and limestones. A sufficient amount of lime in the cement aids in the formation of calcium silicates and aluminates. And next point is, what is the full name of cement? Full name of cement is Portland cement. The resulting hard substance called clinker is then ground with a small amount of gypsum, that is CaSO.2H2O, into a powder to make ordinary Portland cement. The most commonly used type of cement, often referred to as OPC. And next point is, what are the 3 components of cement? Lime or calcium oxide, CaO from limestone, chalk shells, shale or calcareous rock, silica, SiO2 from sand, old bottles, clay or Argillaceous rock, alumina Ai203 from bauxite, recycled aluminium in clay. These are the components of cement. And next point is, which chemical is used in cement factory? Calcium oxide or quicklime or burnt lime is a chemical substance that is frequently utilized. It is a white caustic alkaline crystalline solid at room temperature. It is often produced through the heat breakdown of calcium carbonate containing materials such as limestone or seashells. Next point is, what are the 4 materials used in concrete? The principal ingredients that make up the concrete mix are cement, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, water, chemical admixtures, and mineral admixtures. Concrete used in construction may also contain reinforcing bars, welded wire fabric, and various reinforcing fibers. And next point is, what is the manufacturing process of cement? There are 4 stages in the manufacturing of Portland cement. Crushing, and first stage is crushing and grinding the raw materials. Second stage is blending the materials in the correct proportions. And third stage is burning the prepared mix in a kiln. Kiln means a container. And fourth stage is grinding the burned product known as clinker together with some 5% of gypsum to control the time of that. And next point is, what are the raw materials for cement production? What are the raw materials for cement production? The most important raw materials for cement production are limestone, clay, and marl. They are extracted from quarries by blasting or by ripping using heavy machinery. This is the information regarding cement manufacturing. So, this is the information. So cement manufacturing is most important, but you should have a lifetime commitment from generations wise. It is beneficial to you. But almost all builders are taking on credit basis, but it is not possible. You should say that what is your payment process every month or every week. Likewise, you should ask, and you should take a notary also from them. If they cannot pay, then you can apply to third party. So all these things you should take care of those products. Then it goes in very good phenomena. Then it will be very successful. Be careful regarding payments and receivings also. Then it will be successful to you. Cement manufacturing is one way, and paying, submitting cement is also very good, and getting money is also most important, because without getting money, how you can pay to your workers and staff, and so many overheads will be there. So always you should have capital reserve. Once capital reserve is there, then it will be successful to you to run in a long way. Wishing you all the best.